Most of these blocks are from a series I did called 12 Months Rent, where I paid my rent just by printing prints. So I would print an edition of 50 every month, and which was just enough prints to then be able to sell them off for 25 bucks a piece. Kind of sit down and look at the block and say, are there snakes inside that block? You know, is there a horse inside that block? I'm gonna pull a horse out of there. And then, you know, you grab it and you get your knife and you go, get out of there, horse.
I got a day job, a night job, a high job, a low job. I even got a show job. I got all kinds of jobs.
My creative process is just get to work. Get to work, get to work, get to work. You know, I want to go out with my friends. No, get to work. You know, I want to eat breakfast. No, get to work. That's my creative process. It's weird to, like, I think about art and music as separate entities, but all of the important parts of creating them are exactly the same. You know, the way I make music is through collage. It's through taking small pieces, stacking things up until the composition or the whole is something magical to listen to. The way I make art is exactly the same way. Most of the pictures I make, I think, fit into a grander story, or I'm thinking about a story. I think everything I tend to do, even songwriting as well, is narrative and time-based. So it's thinking about going from beginning to end. You know, the composition of a picture is exactly like the composition of a song, right? Your eye has to move through the picture the same way that your ears move through a song. You can really activate the viewer, the listener's mind in a way that takes them on a journey. Just this year, I had a fellowship with the Brooklyn Philharmonic, and when they signed me up for it, I was completely musical illiterate. I don't know how to read. I couldn't tell you what the keys on the piano are. I just hit them and they make the noise that I want. And in order to do this fellowship, I had to learn to read music. I had to learn to write it down. I had to learn to communicate with other musicians. And the first time that I heard the strings of the Brooklyn Philharmonic play something that I wrote, and it actually was what I wrote down. And I realized that I had learned a whole new language and that I was going to be able to communicate my ideas and share ideas with other people in a brand new way. I was really, really proud. I was like, wow, that's old dog, new trick, let's go. There's so many different themes as far as my artwork is concerned, but I think there's a few umbrellas that go over all the different little pieces, and you know, those umbrellas are, you know, have and have not, you know, violence and quietude and sort of beauty and ugly. And with those kind of big dialectic umbrellas, they cover a lot of territory. So underneath those big umbrellas, there's old people kissing, there's some squirrels running around getting stuffed into cans, and you know, there's wheelchairs, and there's, you know, coins being thrown around. There's all different things. But I want the world to fit together in a way that's understandable, good and evil, but so complicated, you know, because that's how it is. But it's almost so much good and evil that we lose track of the complicated, you know. So I want both of those to be in each picture.